I don't know what's going on with me. I got the song block.
Song block.
Now I try to sit down and just jot a couple rhymes, but it seems I got some dust that been caught up.
We're here at FreeRadio Olympia. This is Double B. We got Heretic in the studio today. This is our weekly show I've been doing. It's called The Beehive. We're going to be talking about Heretic's new mixtape. We're going to be talking about just hip-hop in Olympia. We got a lot of exciting shit going down today. Because you just released your mixtape.
Yeah, it's Heretic the Heathens, Writer's Block.
What inspired the title Writer's Block?
Well, I'd been in a group called Diatribe, and we dropped the CD in about 2007. And then, like, after that, I kind of got in a serious relationship and whatnot. And I wasn't doing music for a while. And then even when I was single, I just was kind of, you know, not really doing anything. And I would try to write, but it wouldn't really come out. So.
But how has the feedback been so far?
It's been pretty good. You know, like, it's definitely like you never really know who's gonna vibe to your stuff the most. And I definitely got some like people that just say they love it and play it, and like. You know, if there's 10 people that don't like it, just to hear somebody say they're driving around listening to it, they're listening to it when they're drinking, they're listening to that, you know, that feels good.
So you just had this writer's block, you were single, and then still not writing? Just
not really writing for a little bit, but then I started to get into it, and I realized like, whoa, I'm like 25, now I'm 26. And I realized like I'm
not
closer.
Releasing enough stuff.
Well, yeah, and that I just wanted to be like, you know, I don't want to be old and have regrets that I didn't try when I was young, you know. So I was like, I need to really make a push for this, you know, while I still know. I just like to make people laugh, and if I can make people laugh at me, you know, in a way, I'm still making them laugh, but I ain't even hurting anybody's, you know, feelings, and I'm, you know, entertaining people.
Yeah. Well, it's cool to have music that can be sort of vulnerable in a way.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
Know? And that's sort of one thing I always appreciate about you is you sort of have a positive attitude going on. But it definitely kind of brings the scene together a little bit.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you get to meet people, you know, they work you on the mic, and then you're doing a track with them a couple months later.
Well, and it's cool to see, like, battles are just a fun format.
Yeah.
You know, sort of like you get to see the few people that you think are good, and then some people just get smashed. It's like, it's exciting. You know, it's like a battle of the minds.
Yeah. And you just don't know how you're going to do any given day, if you really got it that day or not, you know.
Yeah.
At least with the freestyle ones. I mean, that's why I've done better in the couple grind time style ones they once did.
How long have you been rapping for? When did you start?
I started rapping about, like, I guess kind of like 1999, 8th grade, 14. We were just freestyling. And I did that for like a year or two, and then I met this dude, Dan Parlow, aka Dynamic, and I met him my like freshman year, and he was kind of like he took it a little bit more serious and was actually writing, so I started writing, but we didn't really have anywhere to record. So like it would probably be when I met my friend Puget, like when I was 19, 20, and he had something to record on. That's when I actually like learn to write songs and record songs.
It's interesting. Yeah, when did you start doing shows, or what was the process leading to now? So you started freestyling, and then meeting up with this dude who started writing, and then what? It seems like you and Puget have always been connected, or so what, you met Puget and started recording with him?
Yeah, it was probably about like 19, 20, and he was recording, and he kind of like definitely brought me from being a guy that like was just kind of a freestyler to like teaching me how to like punch, you know, my lines, and just that, you know, you can say something really dope, but if you don't deliver it right, it doesn't sound good, and no one wants to listen to it, and that's like definitely one of the main things I taught to him. If you listen to him, he has
he has great delivery.
I was like I said, I felt that potential. I'm like, this is like the one thing I've ever been, I think I'm honestly good at.
This is a statement I can no longer say. Now every time I try to write a bar, my brain just stops. It's writer's block. I sit there and think so hard.